Well, howdy there, folks. It's good to see you. I'm KC playing Lucifer here. And in our last adventure, we were able to get this lovely Tier 6, or Quality 6, Raider gear. It looks really nice, especially in the red. We've got a bunch of mods on this. I think that we're good. There are a couple more mods that I want to put on, like the Bandolier mod. Some things like that we don't actually have access to just yet. But ultimately, our gear, or at least our armor, is good. So that brings me to this adventure and a few goals that I want to achieve. I want to convert the basement. We dug it out in the last adventure. I keep hearing like people walking around and doors opening here. I think someone might be in our garage. Either way, I want to get that basement fully converted, get some chemistry stations going down there, get some oil shale so that we don't have the gas problem that we had in the last adventure. And continuing on for that, I want to upgrade our car. The Dust Devil is great, it's fast, it's quick, but it does chew through gas like nobody's business. And also, the storage just isn't that good. There's not a lot of storage in it, so we definitely want to do that. We might try to go also connect to traders. That seems like a good idea if we can get the upgraded vehicle. I also don't know when the next Horde night is. It could be at any point. So I want to go over to the Horde base and I want to get some of that upgraded that we've been working on. Get some of the prefab stuff that we put there in the last Horde night. Get that upgraded to concrete so that it's actually stable. And we can do a bunch of upgrades to that closer to the Horde night. But it might actually be Horde night in this adventure. I don't know. So I want to make sure that we are prepared for that. And the last thing that I want to achieve, and this one is a stretch. This is one of those goals that it may happen, it may not happen. We will just have to see. We are currently using the Desert Vulture, which is a great firearm, don't get me wrong. And it would be nice to have some higher powered rounds or some armor piercing rounds, especially against direwolves. But I also need a primary weapon, and I've decided to go down the route of shotguns for a change. I don't typically go down that route, so I thought I would, and I'd have an adventure down there. We've got one perk into shotguns, so finding a better shotgun or finding a decent shotgun isn't looking likely, but I want to see if we can continue adding perks to that and see if we can get some better shotguns. I also want to increase our looting speed, or not our looting speed, our looting stage as well, because right now I think I've only got the one perk into it. So there's a lot of things that I want to achieve in this adventure, but the main ones, basement, vehicle, and hopefully a better weapon. So, if you would like to join us and subscribe to our community, then feel free to do so. And without any further ado, let's get into the adventure. So starting off, we are what looks like 21 books away. I've got 11, and if you've been following this series so far, I have a rule. I strongly dislike using the nerd outfit. It just defeats the whole point of the game for me. But the vehicles is the one exception that I make for this, so we might be able to get close to this. Like, we got a few extra there. Look, we got up to 65, so I only technically need 5 more. We should be able to find those today with ease. So step 1, I want to take care of a couple of things. First of all, the chemistry station. I've also gone ahead and I've made up these steel doors. We currently have iron doors on the base, and I did go ahead and change this out, so we now have a wooden trapdoor here. This is technically a steel one. It has the durability of steel, look. It just has the appearance of wood. We've got up here to upgrade as well, down here to upgrade as well, but that'll be a tonight job. We'll go ahead and close that. Chemistry station, I did make that up, didn't I? Yes, good, good, good. So I just want to quickly grab the nail gun, and then what we can do is we can upgrade our doors to steel. There we go, that's 2 upgraded. Yeah, and the final one, that's 3. It looks like I made a couple of extra doors that I didn't need to make. And the farms are done out here. We also made up the Noble Katana as well. But it looks like it's about nearly 9 o'clock in the morning, so it's a good time to go out and do missions. But another objective that I wanted to do in this one is I wanted to try and complete some of the challenges as well. I think that'll be good. We got these apocalypse challenges. Like, we've got the kill the alpha dog. So maybe we go and give that mission a go. I'm kind of dreading that one. So maybe we put that off a little bit. Maybe we just go and do it. You know, we unlock the tier 4 quest, so maybe we go and do a tier 4 quest. Well, Rex, what do you have? I just want to look through your inventory real quick. You do have the vehicle adventure magazines, but I prefer to find them if I'm... I enjoy finding them better. You've got some better ammo. So he has the double tap. Look at that, the range damage though. But it only has the one shot, so I'm not gonna do that. I'll take your sewing kit. Other than that, I'm not seeing anything that you have, so we'll just have a little look at your jobs. So I'm looking through these missions, and I think we'll go ahead and go to Dumpsy Clinic. I think, you know, we still want sewing kits. I would like some, like, mining armor, and also the lumberjack gear would be nice. some farmer gear. There's a lot of armors that we want at quality 6 that we don't currently have, so sewing kits will always be nice. I was tempted with Stand Tower, but a place like that, it's going to have a lot of loot. Where am I going? We had the Path of the Samurai one on, so we'll go ahead and spin you around. Yeah, we'll head in this direction. I figured we'd stop on this overpass. There's a cracker book there. It looks like it's over in that direction, but I just kind of wanted to put the map out. We can't put it on the boot like we usually do. We'll have to put it on the bonnet. Here we go, look. Just find what my best route is. Like, it's over here. So it's in areas. There's also that closed treasure map. Maybe we should go ahead and do that while we're out here. If we go all the way to Hender, we take our second. It looks like what'll be our second left. Then we can definitely find that. So we set our second left, which is this one right here. And ooh, I guess the treasure's out there. This looks like the treasure site. I don't see anybody around here except for this one Z. Oh, there's another Z over there, just up to the left there. Okay, so it looks like this is just open. I took out all the Zs that was around here, so let's just go ahead and start digging. Alright, it's shrunk twice now. It looks like it's going over in that direction some, so we'll keep digging. We've shrunk one more time. Yeah, we're continuing over in this direction. One more shrinkage, but I did hear what sounded like a Z. Oh, it's right here. How long's that been there? We've got one Z incoming, so we probably want to grab this quickly. Now, I'll be honest. I've never done a treasure map before. So this is... oh, my Jesus. Broke a lockpick. I'm going to take that Z out. Well, I was. Oh, they're over there. They're not even interested in us. So we'll crouch down. And we're in. What have you got for me? Oh, that's a bunch of ammo. Some gold nuggets, some cash. That's not too bad. Does look like we're pulling up on the place here. Right, I've parked the car there. I want to make sure I'm using the katana. I've woken somebody up already. Yeah, it's just a businessman who's missing his head. Righty then, here we go. Well, searching that woke somebody up, unfortunately. Looks like somebody's been here before. Look, we got defenses. Yup, I see one of the chaps that we woke up. Yeah, and he's dead. He left us a loot bag. Tools digest. We're closing in on that. It would be nice to get that double tap axe as well. Alrighty, folks, a little bit of an update. I've come up that ladder there. Yeah, I've gone up all these stairs here. I came up here. There was about 3 or 4 Zeds here, including a cop. I dealt with them. There's a loot bag right here. And we got a handy land. I did also get, like, that. I've read that magazine 3 times now. It keeps appearing back in my inventory. That's weird. So, no, I came up here. I did all of that. The recording program just completely crashed on me. But the file looks like it's saved. So, I don't know how much of that I've got. It may be that I'm explaining something I don't need to explain. It may be that everything I've just told you we actually get to see. I haven't been able to check it yet. I don't really want to take my attention away from this building, okay? Because I have IRL outside. I've never done this building before, I don't think. I'll know more when I get inside, but it doesn't seem familiar. I've seen the name, but I've never been inside, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I've never done this building before. Okay, we got a couple of Zeds up here. We're still working towards that 50 kills with the Noble Katana. Do you think we can get a sneak attack in on these guys? No. Oh, crap, that's a feral. Take out the regular businessman, and then we'll deal with the feral spider. Yeah, I understand him. Okay. What was that? I saw like a shadow there. What's casting that shadow there, look? There's no vultures. Right, let's check out the loot bag first. I am not taking that. This, if you either open it or drink it, it's like you get internal bleeding and you just die. I've not found a way to survive that yet. I've been trying. I haven't found a way. Right then. Oh, actually, this place is looking familiar now. I'm coming in from this angle. Yes, maybe I have done this before. Okay, we've dropped down. I do not like not having a way out. So there we go. We've got our way out. I feel much better now. I don't think we need any more forger heads. No, we don't. But we'll take them. We'll take them. They can sell for a hefty price. Yeah, with this raider gear, there's just no stealth in with the current level of stealth that we have. So the zombies banging on there. We got another schematic. My troubling worry is we've seen rads now. We had our first rad horde after the last adventure. Okay, yeah, this place is looking familiar now I'm inside. Yeah, I think I have done this before. Now, one thing that I do want to do is I want to start selling the med kits and producing the med kits. I feel like we need that better than these first aid bandages. I typically just use the first aid bandages. I find them to be more than enough, but just... lately, they are not. Okay, there's a fellow utility worker there. Shall we try and get a headshot on him? What happened to that arrow? Well, we got a headshot on him. Oh my Jesus! I shot him right through the hard hat. That's not very good health and safety equipment. I would complain if I was you. Workers' comp and all. Yes, of course. The katana. Some med supplies out here. What have we got? Just some bandages. That seems like all that's out here. Can we... there's a duffel bag there. There's some... We could have parked out front. We should have parked out front. Not out back. But this is just to clear, so we don't need to look out for the traders' supplies. But we will check this duffel bag. We got another silencer mod? Okay, I'm happy with that. Righty then, we're down here. We've got a few chaps down here. I'm just glad this place isn't infested. I'm not going to stealth it anymore. Let's just wake everybody up. Well, of course, there's a feral bow here. Oh, there's a feral nurse here too. Okay, back up. Take her down, drop her. Well, we dropped bow. We dropped bow. Oh, right. I don't want to hug. You know, I'm looking at the damage that these Zeds are doing. They're not doing too much damage. Sounds like someone's on the other side of this door. Yep, there was. Oops. Alrighty, the loot bag. The important thing. Rifle worlds. And some more magnum ammo. Nice. Right, we want the ammo pile for... I mean, I am using iron arrows. Although I'm thinking of just giving up the bow. The bow's like no use anymore. It's just taking up inventory space. Oh, there's a woman's purse back here. For a hairbrush. I mean, of course, there'd be a hairbrush and $7. I hear a doggo. I see a doggo. Oh, we've got a feral cop. Okay, we're gonna walk upstairs, regain our stamina a little bit, slash the cop twice more. One more hit should do it. Yes. There's a feral Mo. I didn't even realize there was one down here. I think I just got infected. Did I? No, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. That's what it was. Okay, let's check out the loot. I mean, this is what we do. We check out the loot while we wait for the rest of the Zeds to come up, because that's a smart thing to do. Spear Hunter Volume 2. Spears degrade 20% slower. And some armor parts. We've completed that set too. It doesn't matter. I can't check his pockets. He's got some locks on them. You know, his zippers are all the way up. The Velcros are done up well. Righty, well, we've made it to the bottom floor. Hey, the cop was guarding himself some ammo over here. Some shotgun shells. There's a safe. Oh, man. Someone's already been here. Look, they've taken what's inside the safe. Ah, fucking survivors. Alrighty, we did find one more Handyland. I'm hoping this is the key that's going to let us out of here. That's opened that door to the back door. Yeah, did that open the front door? It also did open the front door. Good. But we are parked out back. Yeah, you're what I can hear creeping around inside, aren't you? I don't want you drawing attention to yourself. Or rather, to me. Righty, we're not done here by any stretch of the imagination, but I do just want to toss some things in there. We'll keep the blood bag. We'll just like... Things that I think I'm going to find in here, we'll just keep. I want to toss the books away, because we probably won't find any more of those. Oh, there's a feral helping himself to me. This katana is actually really nice. We might want to make a legendary variant of it. Another vehicle adventure magazine, the Assassin's Hood. We'll scrap that for the armor part. So it looks like the way down is through the elevator. What is the way down here? What does this look like? I don't like the idea of dropping down. That seems like a bad idea. Yeah, I feel like maybe we go through the door. Okay, I've opened the door. And Abyss like immediately dies. We got a cardboard box back here. And I did see this weathered backpack. Just a magazine that we're not really after at the moment. Okay, I kind of want to use... That's not going to work, is it? Because I already I have it silenced. Okay. I'm wondering if I can sneak around this particular trap. No. Okay, we can't use the traps to our advantage. There's the way that we come in. I very much dislike being trapped. Take out the ferals. Oh, they're dealing some damage. There we go. And they both gave us a loot bag. Scrapping for fun. We can now make the wrench quality 6. I'm so glad I purchased... Oh, the dreadnought lever. Nope, it's the crowbar. So glad I purchased a better impact driver. Okay, we got a few different avenues that we can go down. Looks like that's the main loot there, so we'll check over here first. Oh, that did not go well. I have alerted somebody. It seems like over here. Oh, yep, there's another feral. Oh no, I'm trapped on a spike. I got spiked by my own traps, so there wasn't my own traps. Okay. I actually need a little bit of health too, so we'll have 2 of those. Switch over to the noble katana. Fortunately, the number of rads that we have seen at this place has been zilch. And the spike trap just hogged all the glory. Did you see that? The spike trap stole our glory. Fucking spike trap. It was my victory. They cleared this place out. Well, we cleared this place out. Me and the folks watching. We did this, not you, spike traps. You had your glory days in like the first few adventures. Now it's my time to shine. Now I've got the armor, it's my time to shine. Now Abyss is after a beaker. And I do want more than 1 chem station. And I also want a beaker for our fire. But I think if we do find a beaker while we're here, we've already got 1 chem station. At least we've got a start. I'm thinking that we give the beaker to her. And then we can look for the next ones that we want as we kind of go through. Well, this looks like the loot here. Let's start with the popping pills. Medical journal. More fort bites, that's good. I've got them back in the Dust Devil too. Ammo pile large. Okay. Right, this is our chance to get some... Oh, we're encumbered. Some beakers. Furious Fists in a lab equipment? I mean, okay. To each their own, I suppose. Another sewing kit. And the final lab box. It has a beaker. We got the Furious Fist. So we've got a beaker that we can give to Abyss now. And we want to get into this armored chest here. And we're in. First lockpick too. What did we get? Scrapping for fun. Tools digest. Yeah, and the rest of this stuff is not what we're looking for. Well, it's back up and to the surface. And looks like there's more bodies out here. The more of these I harvest, the more rotten flesh. Like, we've got 6 more now. We've got enough for nearly 7 farm plots. So I kind of want to turn the back garden into like a huge cotton field. So we've just got plenty of cloth. We've got the water coming in. We've got the bones from the chicken farm. We just need the cotton. We've got a small patch out front, but it's nowhere near enough. I'm always finding myself short on duct tape. But it's time to load up the Dust Devil and get on back to Trader Wreck. Just had Abyss on the walkie-talkie. She's at a POI, and she's ran into one of those problems that we all have a little bit too often. She's a bit shy on lockpicks. She's missing a couple, so I figured we'd just divert and drop her a couple off. Actually, it turns out we didn't actually need to divert. Well, we've arrived here. This is where Abyss is. It's not even out of our way. I thought it was a little bit further out our way. So we're going to go in and we're going to try and find her. She's somewhere in here. The last time she was in a POI, there was a direwolf in there. I don't think that's going to be the same this time. Abyss, I'm here. Hello up there.
I'm here. I just need to borrow a couple of...
There you go. Alright. You're welcome. I appreciate you saying thank you.
Thanks.
Yes, those manners.
Say thank you.
Alright, I'm off back to Rect. So I've just noticed something very interesting. Pay close attention to my hands. Like, I am turning. The wheels are turning. But have you noticed that the steering wheel doesn't turn? Like, the spokes are remaining still. This is a supernatural car, but we are here for our reward. Yeah, and of all of these, I think, like, I'm going to take the forged steel. It's less to craft up, and any other jobs, like, I don't know, like, there's no weapon places here. The stand tower, but I definitely want a better vehicle. Actually, I tell you what, let's go and do the hotel, because we need mechanical parts. And there's like loads of vending machines and computers and lights and all sorts of things where we can get mechanical parts from at the hotel. So, we'll go there. I'm just going to drop everything over for home in the dump chest. Okay, back home. And real quickly, there was one more thing that I wanted to do before we head out. Like, if I put that down, that's like, why is that purple? Are we like overloading up here or something? Like, some places it's purple, some places it's not. Let's put it there and see if anything happens. Nothing happened. Okay. Righty then. What I want to do is I want to get some... We've got some oil shale here. Like, we've got some coal. I've got some oil shale knocking about. 604 oil shale. It's not a lot, actually. But what I'm thinking is we could probably make up some gas cans. Like we can make up 604 with that. Wow, that's insanely quick. That's insanely quick. We need to make a trek out to the desert too. But while that does up, we'll just go ahead and start heading back to our next destination, which as I'm driving towards, I'm getting concerned. This seems to be around the area where we keep seeing that dire wolf and all of those animal hordes. Like, it's somewhere around here. Righty, we'll take out Yo. And this looks like the hotel, the place. But real quickly, I just want to check, like, where are we in terms of the Path of the Samurai? Like, we need to kill 10 more. Okay. So, we'll do that. I think this is the last one in the quest, and then we get the 4 skill points.